Welcome back, children, in the series of online class. After concluding the second chapter, Polynomial, today I am going to start a new chapter which is pair of linear equations in two variables for class 10th. Students, before start the problem, first we should go some basic terms related to these chapters to make our concepts clear. As you know that the name of the chapter is pair of linear equations in two variable. So first of all, we should understand what is an equation, which type of expression or which type of terms it's said to be an equations. Children, equations can be defined as a combination of constants and variables connected by arithmetic operations. Arithmetic operations means plus, minus, multiply and divide. These are the four fundamental arithmetic operations: addition, subtraction, multiplication or division. Is called an algebraic expression, not an equation. It is called an algebraic expression. And when an algebraic expression with equal to sign, then it becomes an equation. When the constant and variables are together combined with arithmetic signs, arithmetic operations, either plus, minus, multiply, divide, then that is called algebraic expression. And when any algebraic expressions involves equal to sign, then only that expression will said to be an equation. Without equal sign, the expression cannot be an equation. It will remain algebraic expression only. So, this is the definition of an equation. Now, we have to learn linear equation in one variable. What is linear equation and what is one variable? An equation which involves only one variable with highest power 1, that is its degree is 1, is called a linear equation. It means in one variable. It means an equation which involves only one variable and whose highest power of the variable is 1 is called a linear equation in one variable. Now children, every linear equation in one variable has a unique solution. It means that it has one and only one solution only. Now children, next is linear equation in two variables, which we have to learn in detail in this chapter. We have to learn the equations related to linear equations in two variables only in this chapter, and we have to solve that type of equations only. An equation having two variables of degree 1 is called linear equation of two variable. It means the same definition, the linear equations when involves two variables together and their degree is 1, then that is called linear equations of two variables. The general form of linear equations of two variable is ax plus by plus c equals to 0, where a, b, c are real numbers. It means that a, b, c may be positive, negative, 0 itself, but one thing is remember here that A and B should not be 0, because when either A or B becomes 0, then it will convert a linear equation of two variable to linear equation of one variable, because one terms becomes 0, that will eliminate. So in this equation A, B, C are real numbers, but A and B should not be 0, C may or may not be 0. This is the general form of linear equation in two variables. Now students, we have to learn here how to solve a pair of linear equations. There are many methods for solving a pair of linear equations, and first I am going to discuss all the method, and we will learn these all methods one by one. So methods of solving a pair linear equations are: number one, first method is graphical method by plotting the graph of the linear equations. Second method is substitution method by substituting the value of one variable in the form of another variable. Third is elimination method. It means that we have to eliminate one variables. And fourth is cross multiplication method. And there is one special method also, that is called a special method for a special type of problem, that will be discussed in later class. So students, here I am going to discuss graphical method in detail by taking an example. We will discuss this method by solving a example based on the graphical method. So for solution, the question is, you have to solve graphically the pair of linear equations 3x minus 4y plus 3 equals to 0 and 3x plus 4y minus 21 equals to 0. Find the coordinates of the vertices of triangular region formed by these lines and x-axis. Also calculate the area of this triangle. Now children, the given equations are 3x minus 4y plus 3 equals to 0 and 3x plus 4y minus 21 equals to 0. Assume this one is at first equation and this one is at the second equation. Now from equation first, we can write 3x plus 3 equals to 4y. By transposition, 3x plus 3 equals to 4y. From where we can write y equals to 3x plus 3 by 4. Here what we have expressed one variable in the form of another variable. It means in this equation the value x is independent variable and value of y depends upon x, so y is said to be dependent variable. So now prepare a table. Since x is independent variable, so assume the value of x by yourself, keeping in mind the value should be non-fractional. So when we assume the value of x is minus 1, then put minus 1 at the place of x. So 3 into minus 1 becomes minus 3 plus 3 by 4. And minus 3 plus 3 will become 0. So ultimately we have 0 by 4. That is 0. So for the value of x is minus 1, we got the value of y as 0. Similarly, when we assume the value of x by ourselves is 3, then 3 into 3 becomes 9 plus 3, that is 12 by 4. 4 3s are 12. So we got the value of y also 3. So you put the value of x, you will get a different value of y for every value of x. So you can take 2 or 3 or more values. So this is the required table for our first equation. Now coming to the second equation by the same method, we can write from the second equation 4y equals to 21 minus 3x. Similarly, y equals to 21 minus 3x by 4. Now again here, x is independent variable and value of y depends upon x. So y is dependent variable. So again repeating the same process and prepare a table. Assume the value of x yourself. Suppose we assume the value of x at 7. So 3 into 7 becomes 21. 21 minus 21 equals to 0. That is 0 by 4 equals to 0 is the value for y. Again, if we assuming the value of x is 3, then 3 into 3 becomes 9. 21 minus 9, that is 12. 12 by 4 equals to 3. So these are the table for the our second equation. Now students, plot these points on graph paper. You have to use graph paper for plotting these points. So we drawn two axes. One horizontal axis is x-axis and vertical axis is y-axis. So when we plot the graph, our first coordinate is from equation 1, table of equation 1, minus 1, 0. So minus 1, 0 will be plotted here. And second coordinate was 3, 3. And 3, 3 will be plotted at A. A points represents 3 from x-axis, 3 from y-axis as A, and minus 1, 0 point represents by point B. Join AB and produced it. This is the representation of 3x minus 4y plus 3 equals to 0. This is graphical representation of this linear equation. Because when you represent a linear equation graphically, you will always get a straight line only. So this is a straight line AB which represents the graphical representation of 3x minus 4y plus 3 equals to 0. Similarly, you plot the coordinates of from the second equation. Our first coordinate is 7, 0. So we have plot 7, 0 at point C and 3, 3, 3, 3 at point A. Join AC and produced both sides. So this is the line AC represents the graphical representation of 3x plus 4y minus 21 equals to 0. Now children, you observe that these two graphical representation of the linear equation intersect at a point, at point A. It means that this pair of linear equations have unique solution because they are intersecting at a point A, and the coordinates of the point A, that is 3, 3, are the solution of the variable. So x equals to 3 and y equals to 3 is the required solution of the variable. So in this way we can solve a pair of linear equation by graphical method. Now in this question, we were supposed to find the area of the triangle formed by the intersection of these two lines and the x-axis also. So our the vertices of the required triangle is ABC, whose coordinates of A was 3, 3 and coordinates of B was minus 1, 0 and C was 7, 0. So area of triangle ABC equals to half into base into height. Half into AM is the height, that is the perpendicular distance, and BC is the base. So AM equals to 3 and BC means the distance from B to point C, that is thus 8 units, because 7 units on the right side of the x-axis and 1 unit on the left side. So total 8 units. So now put the values. Half into 3 into 8, 2 4 ja 8, 3 4 ja 12 square units is the required area of the triangle which are formed between the two straight lines and the x-axis. Now children, one more thing, important thing which you should note. If graph of a pair of linear equation of two variables intersect at a point, then it has a unique solution and their ratios must be in the form a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2, which we have seen in the example which I solved now. If the lines coincident lines means two lines overlap each other. It means that two lines are such that they seems to be a single line. It means that in this case the pair of linear equations will have infinite solution and their ratios must be in the form of a1 by a2 equals to b1 by b2 equals to c1 by c2. Now third, if the graphical representation of the pair of linear equations are parallel lines, then it has no solution. It means that such type of linear equations will have no any solution and their ratios must be a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2 not equal to c1 by c2. That the case of unique solution and many solution together called consistent. Consistent means having solution, and the case of parallel line is called inconsistent, means having no solution. So this was the graphical method. Now come to the second method of substitution method. Substitution method, here I am explaining this method by taking an example. Solve. The pair of linear equations are given 3x minus 7y equals to 1 and x minus y equals to minus 1. Suppose this was the first equation and this was the second equation. Now from equation 2 we can have x equals to y minus 1 by the method of transposition. Suppose this was equation third. Now from equation 1 we can have, now from equation 1 we substitute the value of x from equation third in equation 1. So we will have 3 into x. In place of x we have written y minus 1. Y minus 1 minus 7y equals to 1. While further solving it, we got 3y minus 3 minus 7y equals to 1. Here 3y and 7y are like terms but having opposite signs, so they will be subtracted. So plus 3y minus 7y become minus 4y and minus 3 should be transposed to the RHS, then it become 1 plus 3, that is equal to 4. That is equal to 4. So y equals to 4 by minus 4. This minus 4 will come in the numerator, so it become minus 4 by 4. So it will get cancelled. So we have final value of y is minus 1. Now from equation 3 you substitute the value of y in equation 3. So we have x equals to y. In place of y you write minus 1. So minus 1 will become minus 2. So hence we got the value of both variables. We got the value of x minus 2 and value of y minus 1. So in this way we have to solve the linear equations by substitution method. In mainly substitution method, we have to substitute the value of variable from one equation into another equation, and by doing so we got the value of both variables. So here two methods have been discussed, one graphical method and second substitution method. Now students, you all are advised to solve more and more problems based on these methods to make your concepts clear, and you have to write all these topics which are being taught in your online class, and you have to practice more and more to make your concepts clear. So remaining two methods I will discuss in our next class. Okay, thank you.